Hello everyone, and welcome to Covey Woodworks. I'm just going to show you a quick video of a modification I made to my Probotix Asteroid CNC machine. When I got this, I got it fitted for a porta cable 892 router. It's a 2 1/4 horsepower, 12 amp router. But that works great for 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch bits and stuff. But it's quite the overload for little 1/8 inch bits or 16 inch bits or even 32nd inch bits. It's a waste of power. So I've been wanting to do for a while is add a smaller router. So I finally got around to that. And I put this, it's a DeWalt DW660. I just made a wood mount on it and bolted it, or screwed it to this aluminum mount for the porta cable router. It only uses 5 amps. So it when I use this for my small bits, it'll cut the power consumption in less than half. So that's mainly what I wanted, because it's a lot of overkill. Also, I want to use this one for 3D work, because 3D work takes a long time, and that's a long time for the big router to run. So it uses a lot of power. So I just made a simple little mount. I routed out with the machine, and it works great. There's plenty stability for it. It doesn't move at all. So I'm just gonna run a quick test on it here. So like I said, I'll mainly be using this for either 1/8 inch bits or 16th inch bits or 32nd inch bits, because it has greater speed than the porta cable. The porta cable's top speed is 23,000, whereas this one is 32,000. The only disadvantage to this one is it does not have variable speed. So that's a slight disadvantage, but it's still going to work for what I need it to. So that's going to work great for my 32nd inch bits, as the porta cable didn't quite get as fast as I wanted it to go. So it'll be great with a DeWalt. So I'm just going to run a toolpath here. It's a longer toolpath, but I'll just show you the beginning part of it. See what we do. So I'm just going to shut the porta. I have them both wired into or plugged into the back plug that came with the router and everything. So I'm just going to shut up the porta cable and turn on the DeWalt, and that's as simple as it is. It's rather simple. When you add this, all you have to do is set the X and Y and Z axes to this bit instead of this bit, and it'll run everything fine. For some people, that's a little they don't quite get that, as they think everything has to be changed because of that. Something has to be changed on the machine to set it where it is. But all you have to do is just make sure you set those to this bit and not to the porta cable bit, and you're good. So let's start this here. It is slightly louder than the porta cable, I found, but I think that's not a big deal for me. One thing you do have to keep in mind is to make sure you keep their other router's collet far enough up so it won't hit the wood at all. It's best if they're both at an even level, so you don't have to be constantly moving them up and down. If you just keep them in the same spot, and then that way you know they'll both stay out of the way of the wood. That looks like it gave a nice clean cut, so I'm glad of that. It means I have everything squared up. That is one important thing when you're making the mount for this, is to be sure that everything's perpendicular to your main router, so everything stays the same. Alright, well, let's go ahead and stop this, and we'll see what it looks like. I'll continue this tool path after the video is finished. And okay, so it looks like we have very nice clean tool paths here. I was surprised. I thought I'd have to adjust it a little bit, but it looks like they're nice and smooth and looks very good. I saw very little movement in the router, so that's good. Alright, well, that's that. Looks to be great. I'll have to try a couple of the smaller bits, like the 16th inch and 32nd inch bit, and see how those work. But I think it's going to be a great addition overall. It is definitely louder than the Portacable. The Portacable is obviously made better, so it's quieter. But that's not a big deal to me, as I'll just be wearing earmuffs most of the time anyways. So I think it's going to be a great addition. So thanks for watching. If you want to do the same thing, you need the dimensions for the router, just let me know. I can give them to you. Yeah, so thanks for watching.